Good day. Welcome to Insta Chat with the Journalist, a show whereby we talk to different people in the house music space, DJs, producers, vocalists, singers, whatever, It's all about documenting the house culture. And today, my guest is a guy from Soshanguve in Pretoria who goes by the name Cornelius SA. Yeah, man, he's a very interesting dude, and I just thought that I should have him on the show because, he's one of those guys that are really, really talented, and I think that, his story needs to be told and shared with my people. So yeah, Cornelius SA, I think he's a Afro house artist, Afro tech artist. He makes really, really dope music. And yeah, man, he just joined, so it's right on time. Let me just add him on so that we can get the show on the road. It's. I've actually been jamming to Cornelius music the whole day today. I think that he's got a very, very, very dope sound. I love his latest stuff that he dropped. I like his collab with Jackie Queens. I like Diamonds. I think that's dope. I like Faith. And yeah, man, the guy is really talented. Just waiting on him to connect so that we can just have the show on the road. Bro, what's up, man?
Easy and yourself.
I know. We're
Great.
out here.
Let me put my headphones on.
Okay.
Just a moment.
No problem.
Sure.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, just a moment.
Good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, man. If you have any questions while Cornelius is post them, and then we can just discuss them as the show proceeds. So yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to the Journalist DJ.
Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to get some quality on the. So yeah, let me grab a seat.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. I'm sorted.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Shout out to Le Royal DJ watching. I know, I'm great, bro. I'm great, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have you
on.
Yeah.
Oh, great stuff.
Thank you so much for making.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man. You're from Pretoria, Soshanguve.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you were born into a musical family. So tell me how growing up in a musical family was like for you.
Yeah, so my dad used to actually be a record collector, growing up as a primary school student. I saw him collecting a bunch of vinyls and cassettes, then later when CDs were introduced, then he started collecting that as well. I remember we had a rack at home, so when I grew up, probably in my 3rd or 4th grade, then that's when he started taking me with whenever he was going to buy music and all that, then he started also asking me if I wanted to get my music for myself, so that's where he started buying me some CDs and all that, so yeah, most of my influence, I got it from soul music, R&B, like your Atlantic Star, your Bill Withers, all those old guys there. And I used to listen to a lot of hip hop, which is what I used to connect back in the days. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then obviously you grew up and you fell in love with DJing.
Absolutely.
And obviously the house music scene, because it's big in Pretoria. How has the house music space evolved in Pretoria, from the point when you were growing up until now?
Yeah. Well, Pretoria, it's like the scene has really grown as compared to before, because The only club that people would go to was House 22, you know. But now we have a couple of venues like the Grind. We have ABE, normally known as 012 in Central. You know, we have a couple of venues in town, you know, where people go to party every weekend. So that's a sign that that dance music in general, I don't want to be like the techno scene or the electronic music scene, but I'd rather say that dance music, you know, in general has really grown in Pretoria. You know, we don't just go out because of September, you know. Back in the days, we used to go out during those times, you know, but now it happens every weekend.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So the scene has really grown, and that's what we're looking for. You know, we want to have like a scene for Pretoria, and we want to sustain it, and it has to keep on growing.
Yeah, yeah, man. You know, your music is very, how should I put it? Electro, very tacky. And
Yeah,
Pretoria, I mean, there's a debate whether I'm a pianist from Pretoria or not. I'm just curious about the
yeah,
tech, or the electric music
yeah,
scene
yeah,
in Pretoria. How's that like?
yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that, you know, but what I know is that Joburg and Cape Town has been like the cap city of electronic music, you know, and I actually I actually started focusing on that like a couple of years ago. Sorry about that. So yeah, I started
Sorry, no, man.
focusing.
I've got sinuses. I've got sinuses.
Yeah, yeah, I know
Sorry,
hustle.
guys. It's not Corona.
No. Yeah, you know, so I was observing the scene, you know, and I saw that the electronic scene was very unique and very different, you know, the music they play, the audience, you know, the
Mm.
response, the attendance, you know, like there was so much support on the electronic scene as compared to the dance music scene, you know, which is like your Bacardi and all those other genres, you know. Electronic scene,
Sure.
it's more for like sophisticated people, you know, people who are very spiritual beings, so to say, you know. So I started I think Cape Town and Joburg are the forefront of the electronic music scene, you know, and myself and the other guys, we also like trying to make sure that there is the electronic scene in Pretoria, you know, like like
Mm.
we can't say it's the cap city of house music and other genres are missing there. So we must have everything in Pretoria. Like there must be like your Mapiano scenes, there must be your Bacardi scenes, there must be electronic scenes, and you know, like we must have everything in one, so that we prevent our people like from going to Joburg, you know, in order to look for success, or to go to Cape Town in order
Yeah.
to hustle some platforms there. So yeah, I think yeah, electronic music scene in Pretoria is growing, you know, and there are a lot of DJs that are doing some amazing job coming out of Pretoria.
Okay, no, dope, man. I think next time when I'm in PTA, post lockdown, I definitely
Yeah,
want to check, the scenes, because every time I'm there, I normally get bored, to be honest with you, because
yeah, yeah,
it's just the commercial stuff.
yeah,
Not
exactly,
that I don't like
exactly.
it, but I'm just saying, it would
Yeah,
be nice to
yeah,
hear something different. So
yeah,
I think
yeah.
next time I'm in Pretoria after lockdown, I'll hit you up so that
No prob,
I can
no
go to
prob.
to
Anytime,
the right
anytime,
spots.
man.
Yeah,
Anytime.
bro. And then
Yeah.
you won the Bridges for Music,
Oh,
or you were
yeah.
involved in that movement,
Oh, shit.
uh,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
with the Local Dice tour and all that.
yeah,
Just tell
yeah.
me what that movement did for your career.
So basically, what happened is the guys advertised the competition on Facebook, and as soon as they advertised it, I think I entered for it. We spent like the whole night with my friend Chico de Groove. I was actually with him earlier today. So we spent the whole night working on that mix, you know, making sure that everything is perfect, you know, making sure the sound quality is on par, because that's where actually I was really focusing on tapping into the electronic music scene, because remember, Bridges for Music was pushing this whole thing, CTMF, you know, in Cape Town and Joburg. So what happened on that day? I won the competition, and let me say we, because we entered for it together. So what happened? The guy was supposed to reply on Friday, according to the competition T's and C's, you know, and rules. You know, they were supposed to reply on Friday, but they only replied on Saturday. So on Saturday, I had already considered that, oh, okay, this guy didn't reply. That means we didn't go through. You know, then I just didn't want to check my phone. I didn't do anything. And I think around 4 or 5 during the day, I took my phone and I was like, let me just go through my emails. Then we got a response from them saying, yo, guys, you actually won the competition and you are an opening act. You know, at that time, we are very far from the venue. It's in Kyalami in Midrand, and we were in Soshanguve, which is like really far. You know, there was no any source of transport to go there and all that. You know, so yeah, basically that's what happened. We we didn't make it to the venue.
Because of transport.
Yeah, because of transport, we didn't make it to the venue.
Bro, sorry about that, man.
No, bro. It was part of the journey, you know.
Yeah.
It was part of
So
the.
how did you guys remedy the situation with the organizers? Did they understand?
Yeah, basically we were chatting to this guy called Tabo Mobo, and I think at the gate we had to chat with we had to speak with the organizers when we arrived, you know. But like, yeah, that time the guys were waiting for us, but that time passed, you know, so we just didn't make it. And after that, there was no communication at all, you know. So
Okay.
yeah, no hard feelings.
Yeah, no, but you know,
No hard
these
feelings.
things happen, man, you know.
Yeah,
And now you're involved in cooler stuff. So tell me about the Ballantines and the Madorasindahouse
Oh yeah,
event. You know, I know
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
what's your involvement there?
yeah. So basically, this is an initiative we started. You know, myself and Teresho together with Romario and Jaren, who are part of the Sway Chic, we sat down. That was before this whole coronavirus thingy. We went out for a nice bite and a couple of drinks there. Then we started chatting about starting to do some live streams, you know, with Ballantines, you know, and yeah, the whole thing was successful because we met with the guy from Ballantines on WhatsApp. Then we started chatting about this whole thing, how we gonna do it. Unfortunately, that's when lockdown started to happen. You know, then we were like, yo, guys, because the guys were also busy with some live streams with guys like Christos. Then we were like, we'll do the live streams after you guys are done with your Christos and all that. Then along the group chat, that's when Madarasi was brought in, because I released a track with him, and Gams also released a track with the guys, you know. So he spoke with the guys Romario and Jaren, and they brought him into the group, and that's how this whole thing of like doing the Ballantines, Matorasi, and the Funktion One. That's like one of the biggest sound system in the world, you know. So yeah, we also partnered with Funktion One for this live streams. Yeah. So yeah, that's how this whole thing came about.
Yeah, man, and you
Yeah.
know, unfortunately, it's been postponed. But I know as soon as alcohol is being sold again,
Yeah.
then Ballantine will make sure that the event happens.
No, actually, we
Um,
received the heads up today. So from next week, we'll be carrying on.
oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So meaning that probably from next week Saturday, you
Next week
guys will be
Saturday,
doing that.
yeah. We'll be carrying on with the live streams, and we'll probably invite other DJs, because we just wanna showcase artists that we think are shaping the house music scene of Pretoria, So we're still gonna continue with this live streams, because also remember the whole thing was being cut short, by the alcohol ban. So now like the impression that we wanted to make, uh, it's kind of diluted. So we wanna come back like really massive.
Okay. And tell me, man, my daughter's in the house, that guy, that I know the YouTube page is quite big.
Yeah.
So what's the vibe like there? Like if an artist wants to get their songs out there and all that, how because I know you partnered with them. How does that work?
Yeah, well, they have platforms where you can drop them an email if you have a demo, But I think sometimes it gets difficult for them to go through all the demos. So like yesterday, I started this initiative that I'll be pushing every Friday here on Instagram. So what I'll do, I'll be going live with um. Oh, sorry, one moment. Remove the TV. Yeah, so basically I'll be doing that every Friday. So it's gonna be called the listening sessions with Cornelius. Then I'll be going live with a couple of artists. Then I'll listen to like one song with one of my guys that I really believe they have an ear. Then what we do, it's like if we like your track, then we'll send it to a couple of labels, because I think it's easier that way, because we already have a relationship with these guys, So we actually wanna try and make sure that South African artists, push through, because it's difficult it's really difficult for artists to get responses from these labels, because they receive tons of music, So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a dope initiative, man. Do
Mm,
it so that guys can get their music
exactly.
out there, because I think
Yeah.
in the house space information is lacking. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know how to get the music
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
track source, for example, on these platforms,
Yeah.
and also just to get the music out there, because obviously South African house music is getting very popular in Europe, but
Absolutely. Yeah.
how do we
Absolutely.
get there?
Yeah.
The information is not there. So shout out to you guys for doing that.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of, labels and all that, what's your relationship with Stay True Sounds?
Stay True Sounds, I released yo. That's a long story now. That's another long story. So I used to produce music like back at home. I'm currently now in Rustenburg. So back at home in Soshanguve, and my neighbor called Bongani, this guy used to come by my house, and he used to listen to the music that I made. At the time, I used to produce on a laptop, which was stolen, at some point. So this guy just came to me, and he was like, "Yo, dude, you have potential, and I have a car. What is it that you want to do?" And I was like, "Yo, dude, I saw this interview that Kid Funk and Julian Gomes did with Red Bull, in Cape Town, and there was this line that's stuck in my head to date, where they said, if you." Oh man, did I lose you?
Yeah, I lost you for a few seconds, but yeah, you're back now. So
Okay.
the last part I heard was you saying they heard a line, and then what did the line say on radio on the interview? Ash, the line is starting to be a bit bad now.
So yeah, he just said if there's a scene that you want to be part of, get involved, just like support that scene, be part of it, make sure that you show up. So that's what I did. I used to support a lot of Julian Gomes and Kid Fogg's events. I remember how scared I was to give them a copy of a CD that had my songs in there. I remember I used to send Julian Gomes a lot of messages on his personal account on Facebook, and I used to send Kid Funk messages on SoundCloud. So that's why I'm saying I'm creating that platform, because it's very difficult to get music to these guys. So yeah, that's where I gave them my CD, and I think it was on Saturday. Then on Monday, I got an email. I got a message on my Facebook account from Julian Gomes, and he was like, "Yo, dude, we listened to your tracks, and there's actually one track that we'd like to have on our compilation." So yeah, that's how I actually started releasing music with Stay True Sounds. I have a couple of remix. I did one remix for Dawson. He did a remix for me. I released an EP titled Studio Experiments. Yeah, so yeah, I did release quite a couple of tracks with Stay True Sounds, and it's a really good label. I really am a huge fan of Stay True Sounds.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
dope, man. I just want to send a couple of shout outs to people that are watching.
yeah,
Dr.
yeah. Hi guys.
Tololo High,
Yeah, yeah.
shout out to you. Warren JM, we see you. Romario, we see you, bro. He's saying that Bongani Zulu is up next Saturday. We are JM, we see you. Le Royale is saying he's looking forward to the show. Yeah, man. And then Gat Brown says that, if there's anything that he's learned is that, don't be scared to shoot your shot. Yeah, you must just do you. So, yeah, I think the Le Royal, yeah, the network was bad. Cornelius, we lost him for a sec, but I'm just waiting for him to join us. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I don't know if you guys can hear me, because from my side, everything is good. So yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me. We're just waiting for Cornelius to come back so that we can continue with the interview. But yeah, man, for those who just joined, we're having a very interesting interview with Cornelius, and he's just talking about his journey. How he started working with Ballantine, approaching them for the idea to live stream events, and then it became a success. But unfortunately, because of the lockdown regulations, they had to pause here and there. But it's coming back next week, and then next week the person that's going to be playing is Bongani Zulu, who's also a very talented DJ and producer. We actually had him on this show last week. Yeah, very very talented guy. And yeah, man, so I'm waiting for Cornelius to come back. We lost him because of network issues. So let's just give him like another minute or so. If he doesn't come back, then we'll just end this chat and maybe continue with part 2. But yeah, man, look, thank you to everybody for watching. I really really appreciate it. So basically, this platform is just a platform whereby we just document the house music culture, dance music culture in South Africa, because it's a very big and broad culture, and a lot of guys, we never get to hear their stories, especially guys that are in the underground or guys that haven't really blown up yet, but they are making amazing music. So this platform is a platform for them, and yeah, we always learn about people's careers, and it doesn't matter what type of house music you do, whether it's amapiano, whether it's deep house, electronic, soulful, whatever. It's we just here to just tell those stories. Good to have you back, man.
Oh, I
Good to have
think I
you
lost
back.
you there for a moment.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
we back,
yeah.
we back. Yeah, but no, I just have
Yeah, I
a
tried to
couple of more
disconnect some
questions.
of the devices here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was heavy on the Wi-Fi.
yeah, because
Yeah,
I use it for my computer, so yeah, I know that it's been consumed so much, so yeah.
yeah. But it's fine. I just have a couple of more questions left. I
Okay.
love your song, man. Superman.
Oh,
With Fagazile.
yeah.
How did that collab come about?
Yo, so I went to Opikopi. I was booked at Opikopi, and I knew Fagazile's sister. We had met before in Cape Town. So Fagazile used to just come there and support my sets whenever I play and all that. So the first time I met her, and the second time I played at Opi again, then she was there, Then that's when we started like getting to know each other. And she was like, "Yo, I really like your sets. I'm actually a vocalist." And I was like, "Really?" Then she was like, "Yeah." Then I immediately sent her that track, that happened to be Superman. So yeah, that's how we met. I didn't even know that this lady who was supporting my DJ sets so much was actually a vocalist. So yeah,
Mm.
it's actually also released with Madorasi. So the collaboration with Ballantines and Madorasi and Funktion One, it's very sentimental.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that jam, man. I think it's very dope.
Yeah,
I
I
think
really
South
like
Africa
it
has been,
too. It's a very timeless track,
yeah,
and they're really sleeping on
yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah. No, but
yeah,
they'll wake up. And also,
yeah.
I love Jackie Queen's
Feel it now.
vocals on "Feel It Now." Yeah,
Yeah,
because I love the power she's laughing, and then but she's delivering like power vocals on that song, man.
yeah.
So, but recently you dropped Diamond,
Yeah,
and
Diamond. Yeah. Oh man.
so your sound is very electronic. It's more and more electronic now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I want to know, for 2020, what's the vision in terms of the music that you'll be dropping?
Yo, I have actually my two releases.
Uh, the H bro, the network is uh bro, no H, no the yeah, no, the network, we're not winning with the network, man. So I just actually, you know what, I need to ask
Collaborations with some international acts based in Europe. So that's what I'll be working on. I'll be working on a couple of collaboration because I really am a huge fan of electronic music. It tells a different story. It has this kind of feeling to it. And the more I produce electronic music, the deeper I get into this electronic music sound. Even my sets, I can hear them evolving, as compared to when I started and to what I'm playing now. So yeah, and another thing, we're working on a duo with my friend JD. He's also from Mabopane. He's a very technical electronic music producer. But we sat down and we were like, "Yo, dude, remember, electronic music is actually European music, and with this whole thing happening in this world now of racism and all that, I think it's also better for us to actually tell the African story, through music. So we formed a duo which is called Black Monks, and Yeah, we have sent out a couple of we've sent out a couple of demos. We have 5 tracks already that we're going to put out.
Okay, Black. What's the crew called? Black.
Probably if not this year, next year, because I feel like this year it's a bit fucked up.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Okay. So tell me about your experience at the you went to the Red Bull Music Academy. How was that like?
We're in Europe.
No, no, no. I know you are part of the Red Bull Music Academy. I don't know if it was in Cape Town or if it was international.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was in Berlin. That was a really nice experience from stepping out of my door to get into the airport, from the airport to getting a connecting flight in Doha, and landing in Europe. Like just landing there changed my whole perspective in music. The way this whole music thing, like Europe, has changed, like the way I see things. I met a bunch of very talented producers there, and like most of them were females, and they were very technical producers, like experimental music, electronica, So that was a different.
Uh, okay. Yo, bro, can you hear me? Okay. The network is not it's not the best today, but it's fine. Just one more question, man. You received very great reviews at the lockdown house party from industry,
Yeah.
people. So what did that mean for you? Because your sound is different.
Yo, that was very special. I remember Teresho was there. I remember telling him how nervous I was to step on that stage because I didn't know how South Africa and other like neighboring states like Botswana, Lesotho, Swaziland. I didn't know how the audience was going to receive my music because that's something that has never been played on or never been heard on the lockdown house party. So my plan was to be authentic, to be the best version of myself, because I know a lot of people who compromise their sound when they get this kind of platforms because they want to be liked by people. But for me, I was like, yo, you know what, I'm just gonna do me. It's all about me. So I have to present uh like something that represents me, so that tomorrow when I play, people don't have to feel like I'm all over the place. They know that this guy, he's an electronic music enthusiast, and that's what he does, And the response was really mind blowing, and it was really life changing. It taught me that it doesn't matter if you are not traveling on a journey that's being taken by everybody. You just have to stick to your journey. The people will get used to it. The people will follow. Because like I remember like 10, 15 minutes into my set, like the internet, especially Twitter and Instagram, like I started getting a lot of notifications there. It was really unbelievable. And thanks to the guys for inviting me, to actually come express
Mm.
myself at
Yeah,
at a stage that's very huge. That's a very huge platform.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And yeah, man. Thank you so much for taking time out again for this chat. But unfortunately, because of the connection, we have to cut it. But I mean, we're already 40 minutes deep, and I think we had a lot of dope content.
Can you hear me?
And yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that watched the live. Thanks for your patience, bro. Is there anything else that you want to say that I might have missed?
Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. I really like what you're doing as well. Let's keep on doing this. Yeah, bro, like, we just have to have more of this kind of platforms where, artists tell their stories, so that people can actually understand where like artists come from and where are they going, because like I know there are people who think that our journeys are the same, but they're actually different. We have very different perspective, that's why there's carrying the soul, that's why there's kususa, that's why there's euphonic black coffee, otherwise we could have just formed one huge group like a choir. But that's a sign that we all perceive this music thing in a different way. We all see it with a different eye, but at the ultimate end, it leads to the same destination. That's why at the end of the day, we have to have this kind of platforms. We have to work together and make sure that we spread the word. And thank you so much for having me, even when the network was a bit offish. But yeah, I really appreciate the invitation.
Yeah, man, and I really enjoyed the remix that Kususa did on one of your songs.
Absolutely, that's a big track. That's Feel It Now. Let's Feel It Now.
Yes, Feel It Now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Feel
Yes,
It Now.
the Queen
Yeah,
joined.
exactly. Feel It Now is a very diverse release because we also have a remix from Nicole, who's in Germany. That's a very. I think that's one of my biggest releases I've ever put out. So yeah, like collaboration is power, bro. Collaboration is power. So we should use this time, this lockdown season to to go to collaborate on more stuff. It doesn't have to be music only. Like everything that we do, we just have to collaborate because when we collaborate, even the reach becomes so massive. Hence the collaboration with Madorasindahouse and Funktion One and Ballantines, and myself, Gams, Candyman, and Bongani Zulu. Like the reach is very huge.
Yeah, no, and I see there's a trend these days. It's not really like these days, but a lot of DJs, instead of releasing like full body work, they'll rather release a track and have different remixes. So what's your view on artists releasing like a full album, a house album?
Yeah, I think about that like every time I'm in studio, then I'm like, I have to work on an album, but like I don't know. For me, I feel like if you release 10 tracks, obviously people are gonna take 3 tracks, which will be their favorite tracks or like 3 top tracks of the album. So albums are not really working for me. I'd rather stick to my routine of releasing single tracks, because in that way you can get people to do remixes for you. Then the reach might be even bigger as compared to when releasing an album. So releasing an album is the biggest step, and I feel like like for me it's not the way to go. You just have to put out you just have to put out more singles, more single track, and maybe if you feel like this track now it's going out.
Bro, I lost you again. No, it's cool, man. Thank you so much for your time. Shout out to everybody for watching. get you on the next one. We'll get you on the next one, guys. The network is not working tonight. I don't know. It was very informative, and yeah, man, you know, you just left the chat. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. For everybody that's just joining us now, you just missed out on a dope interview with Cornelius. The network wasn't great today, but still, we had a dope time. So yeah, man, see you guys next week. Keep tuning in every weekday at 7 p.m. I'm talking to like different house producers, DJs, vocalists, anybody in the house music space. We're having dope conversations. Good night, guys, and enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow on thejournalistdj.com, I will be live streaming Stones and Bones live performance. So they'll be performing live from their studio, and the performance will be live on thejournalistdj.com tomorrow at 5 p.m. On thejournalistdj.com. Please tune in. It should be great. We're going to be doing a lot of that live stream events. So yeah, man, shout out to you guys. Cut J Music, I see you, man. You know, Gums, I see you, bro. Yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in, and see you guys tomorrow. Sharp, sharp.